everyone, good morning. It's me, Selina from Vintage Gaudi. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel and welcome to another flea market toy hunting tour video. Today is, let me check, the 29th of March, and during this night, so from the 28th of the 29th, we had the time change, so the clock ran over for an hour, so which means we lost an hour this night. And I totally feel that actually, because when in the morning my alarm went off, I was like, wait, I didn't got so much sleep as I usually have. So, but I didn't realize then. And then when I went to the bakery to get like something to eat, they told me, oh yes, this night was like the time change. I was like, that's why. So I have to, my analog watches, I have to change the time on them, but luckily my phone does it automatically, which is great, because if not, I would be too late for this flea market. Yeah, it is currently, let's say, around about 20 minutes before 9. As I mentioned in many other videos, this flea market officially starts at 10, but if you are not here at least an hour earlier, there's not much left actually. However, today is a day which is really cold, and it had also snowed this night, so I'm not sure if there are still many sellers today, so it will be a surprise. I don't know what's going on today with this flea market specific, if the sellers are already ready yet, like as the previous many times, or if they decide to sleep in a little bit and coming later and now they're setting up. Not sure. So this flea market is always like a surprise. Plus, I'm not only going to this flea market, I'm also going to at least one other flea market, eventually two others, but for sure another one as well on the way back home. So this is the farthest away from where I'm living, and I'm going step by step back home again. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So depending what I will find today with this flea market, I eventually go to the other one in between, or I will go to the last one that is the closest to where I'm living. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I do have my winter clothes, I even have my winter shoes, and I think I need them, so I will change the shoes that I have on for driving the car to the winter shoes. And then let's enter the flea market, I would say, right? So yeah, let's go. A little bit what I was expecting. Yeah, the most aren't ready yet, so I think they all slept in a little bit, and because it is so cold, so yeah. And have to do several rounds for sure. Oh, a troll with soft bottom. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, some are ready, but the most of them are still unpacking, so I will do many rounds to kind of get the feeling and hopefully not missing out anything. That would be great. But yeah, yeah. So let's see what the ones who are already unpacked and what they have. Baby dolls. Sub creation, which is also from baby boy. Oh, Pingu. Seems to be an older book. Oh, more Pingu. Rabe socche. Windy cassettes. So Hexalili also has books. not only cassettes. Good variety of books, but not so much. The ones I'm looking for, yeah, in Globby and Papa Mall, but Barbie ponies. Okay. So I think this time he brought more dolls, which is good. She's some sensation here.
Dafür ist ein Zettel drin. Right? Davor, ja.
Don't really know
Die
who
ist
she
vertont
is.
mit dem Kunstlexikon.
This is not her outfit. Oh, he brought also pictures. Skipper. Not sure which one. Interesting picture. Will be interesting. She eventually gymnast Barbie because she's artistic. Not sure if that is for her. Some fashion. So this is from the chain smoker household. Oh, this is cute. This is something Easter. Not sure if that is really from Barb. What do we have done here? More paper. This is the Hawaiian Fun Barbie. So this is a picture outfit. Oh, this is this is moving Ruben Barbie on a Dreamglow Barbie dress. Totally hair Barbie. Barbie horse. Oh, I don't know who she is. What's she? She's wearing one of these haute couture fashions. I don't know who she is. Eventually I do have her, but I'm not really sure. We have another beautiful picture here. So cute. New one. Here is a two-pack. Oh. Totally hair Barbie. And I don't know who she is. Oh, from the necklace it could be Secret Hearts Barbie or something. I do have both, so not necessarily need them. This one. Ah, this is per Dr. Barbie. So this time she brought these ones again. The fakies. Still think they're cool. And the fake it bone. Made in China. It's okay. I think they are cute, but I would prefer the original ones. Yeah. I just found these cassettes here and I think I want to get them. They're from a TV series. I never saw it. I think it came out in the 80s. Es war einmal der Mensch and it seemed to be really good. So I kind of want to ask. Yeah, this says free Swiss francs, 6, 9, 12, I guess, for all of them. So, yeah, let's see. It's cool. I wonder how much they ask for. Barbies. So far, nothing really for me. Oh, cool. More cassettes. Really cool ones. Some hit CDs. Oh, do you remember this one? Didn't. So like bingo hits. But this one looks cool. Surf Crazy. I don't know how old this is, but it's a purse. And the color scheme, it looks so nice. But from the way it's made, it looks cheaply made actually. Also the thread is... Okay, this is not vintage. Pillies. Do you have a troll? What's this? Yes, eventually. actually, not sure. Oh. Warrior, yeah. We have, I think, a vintage, quite a wet Aladdin. And some action figures. Polly Pockets and other tiny figurines. What's this? Cat, maybe LPS or so. Is this LOL babies? This is still unpacking. No cough. Mostly BB Blocksberg cassettes, but I spotted also this one here, Rainbow Brown. Just some fairy tale bird. And this McDonald's G4 pony. Is there more? Perfekt. Oh, sehr. Ah, das gehört noch zu euch, sehr gut.
Ja, das ist da, ja, da sind die da.
Die, oh ja, die sind auch
Das sind aus der Fili. Und das
Fili.
auch. Nein, das sind Überraschungen, also die sind aber auch schon.
Die sind aber schon leer.
Das sind die Alten.
Ja.
Also die Mädchen, die sind jetzt 35.
Also sind wir gleichen Alter,
Mal
ja.
gesammelt, ja. Ja, das sind die. Das sind die Großkinder. Das war jetzt zum Alter.
Brauchen sie es nicht mehr. My freaking God, I have found a fairy tale bird. Oh my God. It is my second one. I got one from Jeb Marvelous in the trade box, and I always thought they were not released here, which doesn't mean anything actually. So maybe they could have this fairy tale bird from like a relative or so who brought them to them or so, but or they were released here. I don't know. But oh my God, I am speechless right now. I am speechless right now about this great find, and both of them costed, so the pony and the fairy tale bird, 3 Swiss francs. 3 Swiss francs, which is nothing, absolutely nothing for them, and I'm so happy. I just bought this 80s Barbie. She's a Barbie for me, but she's had an outfit and she was only 4 Swiss francs, which I think is a great price for her, for a budget line Barbie. With an outfit, not hers, but she has one at least. Yeah, let's see what else is here. This is mostly Playmobil. Yeah. We have here fashions that I think are Barbie, but price is 10 Swiss francs. Technically I need this one. So many fashions. It's so expensive. Got this clone doll. Maybe I'm just buying this one here. Some of them might be Cindy or so. This is from Pretty in Pink, Pink and Pretty. Barbie? I'm not really sure. There you go, this is Barbie. This is what the tag says. I have to look through it. So I have just arrived at the other parking lot from the second flea market, so I left out the flea market in between the first spot and the last one because there was so much traffic going on, so it got stuck traffic actually. For you, like watching from the TV, it is just like a second, but for me I was over an hour on the road. And with the stuck traffic also like slowly moving forward. At least we moved at a point, but it was like this stop and go the whole time because there's one tunnel which is super famous for like stuck traffic, and I have to go through this tunnel to go back home actually and to reach this flea market. And there must have been an accident or so because there was just one lane open. Usually they have two lanes, like the fast lane and the slower lane. And the fast lane was closed, so at the point there must have been an accident or so because you could have seen like remainings of oil, of like liquids from the car and so on, but the cars weren't there anymore, so I think it must have happened like probably half an hour earlier, but still they have closed that one lane, and so the traffic got stuck extremely. And but I made it like 15 minutes after I usually should arrive here, so I think that's okay. It could have been worse actually. So I would say let's just go immediately to the flea market, take the jacket, the backpack, and go, and let's see if they have something nice for me there. This picture here. Little ponies. I just bought here this lot with random accessories and the babies, the Hart family babies. So my seller, that sounds really weird, but the seller who I last time bought this really big lot of Chihuahua Little Ponies brought some accessories this time. And also this thing here, and we didn't know what it is, and then we googled it, and it is for the Little Miss and Little Miss Magic Hair. I do have it, but I don't have this kind of thing here, this brush. No, it's not a brush actually, it's something weirder. So it, I think you can put in here water, like hot water, and then you can kind of brush over her hair, and then the hair color changes. Plus the missing pieces for my Chihuahua Little Pony bathtub is in here too, so I'm grateful for that. But I didn't film it once she gave it to me because we were kind of both interested in kind of finding out what and where it belongs. So yeah, I got this one too, but so far there's nothing really here today for me, so I'm happy I went to the other flea market first. And now welcome to the whole part of this video. I mean, it has been quite a great day actually, especially the first flea market has definitely had a lot of cool stuff for me, which I bought obviously here, but also at the second flea market I have found this whole bag here, which I got from that seller that I last time also have found or got the My Little Pony, so I know her actually quite well at the moment so far. So she kept this stuff aside, and when I came there she asked, do you want it or not? And so I ended up with all this things here. First things first, to make a little bit room on the table, I want to start with these horses, because this horse actually came together with this Barbie. So they kind of belong together at the seller, but they definitely do not belong together in real. So I don't know where this horse is from. I'm sure it is wearing like a Barbie saddle actually. Since I'm not a horse collector, I want to ask my friend Sandy if she wants this horse or not. So yeah. And well, I would say let's just go dive into the Barbie stuff actually. So that horse came directly with this doll here together. So fun thing is actually this doll was in a bag, and I choose 3 of the dolls which were from this awful chain smoker household, but with my ozone treatment I can get rid of that smell actually, so I am not bothering about it. But I was interested in just this doll, and then there was like a tag, Barbie and horse like belong together, and so he wasn't willing to sell her separately but together with the horse, and I kind of picked it up because this Barbie here actually is an European exclusive Barbie. She is the Super Gymnast Barbie from the year 1995 or 1996. I do have this Super Gymnast Barbie. I received her from Lao Sky Painter, but since she's a European exclusive, and I do have actually a second outfit from her, I can put then her in her original outfit, clean her, and with the ozone treatment I can get rid of the of this cigarette smell. I can place her aside for a trade like with my friends from over the seas, so that's the reason why I still picked her up. Plus, she is wearing this ensemble, which actually belongs to the 1997 Horse Riding Club Barbie. I mean, not interested in the horse riding stuff, so I will also ask my friend Sandy if she's interested in this outfit. I think it is a cute outfit actually. It looks really nice, but it's simply not the aesthetic that I like and want. So the horse and the outfit, I kind of ask Sandy if she wants it. And the doll itself, the Super Gymnast Barbie, I will clean and give her this ozone treatment, and then placing her aside for like a trade or something like that. So in case if someone is interested in that. Then at the same seller, I picked up this doll. I do have her already, but this one here does have the beautiful and cute like necklace in the shape of an apple, which I really like, and I was missing it. Plus, I'm not sure if my doll eventually comes with the Kanekalon version of the hair. There's been the Saran and the Kanekalon version, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not sure which one that I have, but I wanted to have a doll with the necklace, so yeah, I can put then her, or I can keep the one with the better shape actually and the necklace. This doll is the 1995 Cool Spirit Barbie, and she's wearing a 1974 Best Buy outfit, the number 7788. It's called Best Buy Beach, so it should come with more pieces, because usually these Best Buy outfits is just like an outfit and nothing else, but this version of it came with more fashion pieces. And fun thing is actually I have this one here from my childhood. So I didn't grow up in the 70s, but at a point I could get from my friend her Barbies and fashions, which she wasn't interested back then anymore in them, and she had them from like an older friend of hers. So over the years, they kept it and gave it to the next friend and so on, and it ended up in my collection, and I do have that one still in my collection from my childhood. So I immediately recognized this outfit actually. I will also clean it, give it a treatment, and will not keep it. But what I will check with mine is eventually, I'm not sure if mine is missing eventually the belt, but since it is like soon on the dress itself, so I don't think I can remove it. But however, I picked it up on purpose, knowing that I do have the doll, knowing that I do have the fashion, but it is like sort of an upgrade. At the moment they stink awfully, but with the treatment afterwards you would not notice anything. Okay, this one has nothing to do with the with the Fleamarket Finds. This is just randomly has fallen in here, so ignore that. Then the next doll that I picked up, and honestly looking back, I should have left her, but there at the flea market I wasn't sure if I do have her already or not, because her makeup is kind of screaming at me. It was like, who is it? I don't know, but maybe I have her, maybe not sure. So I took the risk, and yes, I do have her already, but well, who is she actually first? 1988 Garden Party Barbie, the number 1953. And there have been some versions of this Garden Party Barbie. There is a version who is wearing the superstar earrings, and there is this version who is not wearing the superstar earrings, but these diamond-shaped earrings. I do have Garden Surprise Barbie. I'm just not sure if I do have the one with the superstar earrings or the one with these earrings here. So I will check with the one that I have, and if I do have the one with the superstars and not this one here, eventually I'm considering keeping her after the cleaning and the treatment, because hair-wise it looks okay. I can definitely get this hair smooth and nice again. Not cut at all, I think. Face-wise also really gorgeous. Love this makeup actually. It looks really cute. And the thing that she's actually wearing is an ensemble. For once she's wearing the 1986 haute couture fashions from the numbers 3247, which includes these trousers, and this is the material that I usually would say this belongs like to a Petra or so, but no, also Barbie was using this material. Plus the blouse and the bag belongs to this haute couture set. And I do have this haute couture set. I'm just not sure if I do have the bag actually. And since this one here is in really good condition, like the iridescent thing on this blouse is in really good condition, I might want to check with the one that I have, because I think actually honestly this might be an upgrade. The top she's wearing, by the way, is not from the haute couture line but from the Pink and Pretty Barbie. So it was a mix, because there at the same seller there was also the, I believe, was it there, the Pink and Pretty Barbie fashions? Oh, now I'm not sure. I think there was. So yeah, I do have the top from Pink and Pretty Barbie. Yeah. Then I also, I mean, it was super expensive at this seller. So I took the opportunity to get some of the shoes. They might not be Barbie actually shoes or original authentic shoes, because the marking is missing, but since they are in really good shape actually, so they are probably knockoff, but well-made knockoffs. I want to keep them actually, so I will put them in my shoe storage, and if a doll is needing one of or one pair of, so then I do have them already. Next dolls. Or well, yeah, let's go with the dolls. So I do have these two dolls, and I picked them up randomly at the flea market, so not from the same seller. They're from different sellers. But once I came home and checked on it, I was thinking, did I pick up accidentally the exact same doll? But I think it's not. I think they just look the same from the eyelashes. They both have 3 eyelashes, and they have this green eyeshadow. It's not blue, it is green. And I have actually struggles in identifying these ones here. I think, however, this one might be the 1982 Super Dance Barbie, the one with this purple kind of onesie thing and the pink leg warmers. So if you can confirm me if that's correct, that would be really nice. Or if you can say me who she is. If she's not Super Dance Barbie, that would be nice as well. I really appreciate it, because I had some struggles in identifying these dolls. So I think this one here is Super Dance Barbie from the year 1982. And she's wearing this dress, which I actually don't know where it belongs. I'm not sure if it's in Barbie or if it's maybe knockoff. I think it goes in the direction to knockoff or so, a clone fashion. So probably nothing that I will keep. She has one boot on, so there was just this one boot that I'm not sure if I will keep it or not. And for the fact that she might be Super Dance Barbie is also that she has the straight budget line arms. So yeah, I think it's her. However, this one here, who looks quite similar but is not exactly the same as the doll that I showed you just a second before, I am not sure who she is actually. Do you have an idea who this doll is? So I was also thinking she might be maybe sensational Barbie, but then she should come with a little bit more darker skin. She's also on the budget line. No, wait. Did it just broke? She can slightly move the arms to the side, but not completely. Wait. Maybe she wasn't supposed to do that, but budget line arms, so I think she just can do back and forward actually. So I'm not sure really who this doll is. It says Mattel 1966 Philippines in really big letters, so I'm not sure if that can give you some hinges actually on who she is. So please help me out in identifying this doll because they are not the same. One has the lighter lipstick, and this one here, for example, the blue here in the eye itself, the blue is darker than she has, so she has lighter blue in there. So I don't think they are the same dolls. She has a little bit ripping here in the mouth, so it looks like she's missing a tooth, but yeah, it's just paint rip, unfortunately. So if you have an idea who she is, please help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. She is wearing definitely an 80s Barbie fashion because we have the Barbie Genuine tag from the 80s. I just couldn't identify where this one is going, actually, where it belongs. So in case if you know where this dress is from, I would really appreciate to know it. That would be great, so let me know of that too. So this doll, including the fashion, is sort of a mystery to me, so I don't know where she's from, who she is, what's her name, and so on. Then I do have this fashion here, which is not a find that I have made, but at the flea market I have met my friend found a mermaid, and she had this flower Barbies dress, the purple version of it. I think she had it double or so, and I was missing this one for my kind of Teresa doll. So I'm happy to add this one to my Teresa, and that is really, really great. So thank you so much, Found a Mermaid, for this dress. That was really, really cool. I totally forgot about it. So at the point we discussed about like doing a trade and so on, and she said she has this dress, and I somehow forgot about it. And today we met us totally unexpected, or actually I was guessing that she might also come to this flea market because last time she was also there. So we know. Actually, we both know a little bit on which flea markets we each other go, so I was assuming she comes too, and so I didn't wrote to her, and she brought this one because she was assuming I was there too. So she thought, oh, I will bring this fashion actually in case she is there too. And well, I was there, and so she could hand over me this beautiful dress that I will then directly put on my flower. Teresa, I don't know what's the name, Flower Fan. Was she called Flower Fan or so? But something like that. Then I have picked up a little more expensive stuff as well from the flea market itself. So I picked up these 3 Barbie fashion pieces, and they've been in a higher price range, but I would say for this one here it was worth it. So I picked up this sort of swimsuit and this pencil skirt. Why I picked it up actually is because I was missing it. I have the jacket from the Beauty Secrets Barbie. So this belongs to Beauty Secrets Barbie. I got the jacket a while ago from that doll. I have received the actual doll from Chat Marvelous. So I had till now, or till today, I had the doll and I had the original jacket. So I was missing the swimsuit and the skirt. And when I was there at the flea market and I saw swimsuit and skirt actually there for both 10 Swiss francs, which is incredibly expensive. But since it is a little bit harder to come across this Barbie fashion and in Barbie in general actually, I told myself like, well, I have to have it because it's also in really good condition. So the lace is in really good condition still. It is still elastic a little bit. So I was thinking, well, I spent exceptionally these 10 Swiss francs for these fashion pieces because then I could puzzle together this doll actually. The jacket I got from this surprise box that I received from Ponylicious. The doll I got from Jen Marvelous, and the fashions I found myself at the flea market. So from 3 different places I could puzzle together the most pieces of this from this doll actually. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. Plus I picked up this little towel thing, which is also from the 80s actually. Let me check, what is it from? The 1983 Fun in the Sun is it called, the number 4801, and it is like this hip strand towel or so, and I don't think I have it, and it was 2 Swiss francs, which is also expensive, but I don't think I have it, so I was deciding to pick it up and putting into my collection. Then where do we want to go next? I would say we're going with cassettes. Oh wait, let's do this. These 4 cassettes. So I have picked up this series of cassettes. They're unfortunately not complete. I do have, wait, where do we want to start? 1, 2, yeah. I do have the first one, and these are in German. Es war einmal der Mensch. I had no idea about it actually, but this has been a cartoon series back then in the, I probably think 80s on ZDF Fernseh, so on ZDF TV. ZDF is a TV program, and there was this series. The one-to-one translation is actually probably we could say once upon or there was once a human or something like that, so one-to-one translation, and it is like a little bit a story about the history of humans and so on, and what actually happens to them, and blah blah and so on. And yeah, I have just seen actually parts of these cartoons from scrolling through Instagram Reels, and some of these cartoons showed up to me, and I was like, oh wait, that sounds to be actually kind of interesting cartoon or series. I did not know they make cassettes, and when I saw them, I bought it. So they were also in the expensive range for cassettes. They were 3 Swiss francs each, but I think they are kind of unique. I have never seen them actually before. So got the first edition, the second edition, the 5th and the 6th edition. So 3 and 4 are for sure missing, so I don't know what happens in between there. But I mean, I'm happy to have the other 4 in my collection. And I will definitely listen to it at a point. Then these 3 pieces I have bought from the same seller. In total, I paid for everything for 4 Swiss francs. 1 Swiss franc was actually Rainbow Bright, Regina Regenbogen und das Regenbogenland. It is the first edition, which I think is great. I once had a cassette, but I think I traded that cassette back then because I listened once to it and then I didn't listen to it again. But however, when I saw this one here, I had to have it because I like also the cover of it with like Rainbow Bright on the horse, here on the rainbow and so on. So yeah, I kind of want to keep it actually. First of all, I want to listen to it. I hope it works. That is unfortunately always the issue with these cassette tapes, that most or a lot of them do not work, or the tape thing is broken, and then in the cassette player that I have, it kind of twirls around the wheel and then it breaks. That is unfortunate. So I hope it works, but well, today was also a cassette tape day. And at the same seller, I also picked up this one here, which is a G3 My Little Pony McDonald's version. Unfortunately, I could not find out who this is, what's the name of it. So in case if you know, please help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. I have found one that said like it is Moon, no, not Moon Jumper, Moon something, Moon Dancer or so, but I think it's not Moon Dancer. I think this must be another one. It is yeah, in the grayish tone. It has this sun as a cutie mark. Here we got the heart, and here should be like a magnet actually. Is there something magnetic here? Yeah, the magnet is still strong, so yeah, it works. But I don't know who this character is actually, so if you can help me out, I would really appreciate it. Then, I mean, I must say this is this is definitely my highlight of today's finds. I have found a fairy tale bird actually. And that is so crazy because I thought that fairy tale birds were not released in Europe. I thought that is like a over the seas thing, kind of thing. So, but however, this fairy tale bird with this fluffy tummy thing is actually a UK/European version. So this bird is Bouncy Tails, what I think it's called Bouncy Tails, and as I mentioned, a UK Europe exclusive from the Fuzzy Tummy line. There was also a Fuzzy Tummy line released in the US, but the colors there, the color scheme from the birds are more brighter than these ones here. So yeah, this was incredible. I mean, I paid for it 150, 1 Swiss francs 50 cents, and I mean that is a deal. That is a great deal. It comes with the base. I'm not sure actually if this is really this base from this bird or if it came from another bird, but it has the base and that's great. So I can actually display this fairy tale bird in a standing position. I haven't cleaned it yet, so I definitely have to go and clean it. It has this cute little hair clip and everything is braided. So yeah, I will once unbraid everything and then yeah, wash it and clean it. But this is the fairy tale bird. Should be a lavender version, but it turned gray, however, so unfortunately it has also all over these color spots, the dirt. I will see what will come off once I cleaned it, but since it was just only 1 Swiss francs and 50 cents, I cannot complain about it. It is actually my very first fairy tale bird that I have found myself. I do have one fairy tale bird that I received from Chez Marvelous. That was my very first and my very only one. And now I have found my first at the flea market, or it could have been on the thrift store as well, but I found this one here and I think that's great. So I can display these 2 fairy tale birds next to each other and I think they look really cool because the fairy tale bird that I received from Chez Marvelous actually has a similar color scheme from the hair. So that looks, I think, fantastic next to each other. So I'm so happy to have these ones. Fairy tale birds was a line from Hasbro, not particular to My Little Pony, but Hasbro, yeah, My Little Pony company who released them. But from the material, it feels similar to My Little Pony, but they were not directly related to My Little Pony as far as I know. So they came out in 1987, says it here, 1987 Hasbro. They're squishy, or this case, this bird is squishy. So yeah, that's everything I can tell you about it, and I'm so happy. I couldn't believe my eyes. Actually, that was a really unexpected, well, it was an unexpected find, clearly, because it's a rare find in general. But if I wouldn't have bought the cassette from Rainbow Bright there, I would not have seen this one and the G3 My Little Pony. So what happens actually, there was this box with the cassettes on the table and was looking through the cassettes, and then I saw the Rainbow Bright cassette. Placed it aside and I paid. And while I was paying, I also checked what else the seller does have there, and hidden behind a pole, like a pole that was from the construction, from the garage. So it was in a garage, underground garage, and the pole behind that one, the seller had like some boxes with tiny little stuff, so like these mini baby LOL things and so on. And I was like there thinking, let's go and grab through it. I mean, you never know. And well, there was this one here, this fairy tale bird on one of the boxes between all the other tiny little stuff there, and the G3 My Little Pony McDonald's version. I couldn't believe it. I mean, if I wouldn't have bought the cassette, if I wouldn't have checked in that box with the cassettes, I would have missed this one. And I mean, this is an incredible find. I still cannot believe it. Now, coming to the last finds that I have made, and that is from the last flea market. Let's just get everything on the table right now. So little chaotic, but we are coming to an order in a way. This one was from that seller that I already bought a lot of stuff previously and so on. Most of it is Heart Family stuff, so I'm not a Heart Family collector, but I will ask my friend who is if she can use these ones or wants to have it. One thing that has nothing to do with Barbie or anything in general is this porcelain doll. I have no idea where it is from. I'm not really interested in it, so I might even put it up on my online shop, or I eventually will redonate it. It is cute though, but it's simply not the aesthetic that I'm collecting, so this doll will go up online. Oh, what is this string for? Wait, this is random. Why is it? Oh, is it maybe a string to hang it up somewhere? That could be, like, you could hang it, yeah. Yeah, this is like a string that you can actually hang this at the doorbell or so, I don't know. Yeah, then we have 3 babies from the Heart Family line. So we got here these 3, and they're really cute. They're wearing original, authentic Heart Family baby fashions. I just cannot tell you a lot about it. So since, as I mentioned, I'm not a Heart Family collector, but I got these 3, and I think they're actually cute, but nothing for me to keep. So I will let go of them too. Then one thing we were kind of guessing around what it is from. This one here. This is a surprise thing actually. We thought first, wait, does this light up, or is it a comb, or no, is it the brush? What is it? Because you can actually open it, but there is no battery slot in here, so there's no space or no device to put in a battery. So we Google lensed it, and it turned out this one belongs to the Little Miss line, and it is actually what I guess you can put in here hot water. And then, because this one is iron, this piece here is iron, and then the heat from the hot water goes here to the iron, and then with the Little Miss magic hair, you can then comb over her or brush over her hair, and then the hair color changes. So I guess that is the feature or the gimmick with this one here, but I had no idea that she came with this piece, so now I have it, because I do have a Little Miss magic hair in my collection, so I definitely want to try if that works actually. Then we have, wait, let's open everything here. So, well, let's do just, so this is just a box, I will not keep that. We have a Barbie brush, 90s Barbie brush, always can use that, really nice. Then, this is actually great, because these are my missing pieces from the G1 My Little Pony bathtub that I have, that I actually also bought from the same seller. It came with just one of these seahorse stands. Now I do have all of them, which is amazing, so I can put them to the bathtub. That is great. Then I do have this comb here, which I think is also from the G1 My Little Pony line, if I'm not wrong. So I believe this belongs there too. So we got more G1, even though I don't have the G1 pony, or actually I do have them from her, but in this lot was not a pony directly, but accessories from the pony. Same goes for this one here. That is also from the bathtub, as well as this, plus this one here. This belongs all to the bathtub, including the soap. So, and I think eventually this one as well, if I'm not wrong. I believe this one belongs all to the bathtub from that G1 My Little Pony that I picked up last or previous or many times before. Actually to this one here, so you know what I'm talking about. And here are the missing pieces, so they go directly in here. I'm not sure if there is more of the bathtub actually that belongs to it, but I will place all the things that I think are My Little Pony, like this one here, for the moment in this bathtub, so I kind of have a little bit in order. I think also this one here is eventually My Little Pony, or maybe Lady Lovely Locks, I'm not sure. So I need to find out where this comb is from. This bottle, I am pretty sure, is from the My Little Pony line. So yeah, I got that. And the rest is a little bit a mix. So what I'm pretty sure is Heart Family, I think these vegans, I think these cube things are from the Heart family, including this one here. So this must be all Heart family stuff. Let me place it aside. Yeah, this one here must be, I think, from the Skipper Teen Time. Was it Teen Time Skipper actually? I believe this goes to that one. Then I do have this like swing thing. I'm not sure if that is actually Heart family or if that could be from the My Little Pony line. So I don't know, but in case if you know, help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. Same goes for this one here. I think, is this eventually from My Little Pony or so? I hope so. This thing, this tambourine, I believe goes to the Heart family. And I think this one goes to the Heart family as well. Not sure about this piece, but I think this might go to the bathtub. Oh, wait, no, it's not the same color scheme. So I don't know what this is actually. So let's place it to the Heart family. I think this is Heart family too, because the pink and blue heart actually indicates me for like this baby girl, baby boyish kind of theming. Yes, this one here, this is great. This is also European exclusive. Belongs to the music loving Barbie, Skipper or Ken, one of those, and is like these cassette players, and it still has the cassette in there. Often this cassette is missing, but this time it still has it, which is amazing. So we place this also to the side for like trades with friends from over the sea, because yes, European exclusive. I do have this ball, which I'm not sure. Could this be Pony? Could this be Heart family? Where is it from? I place it for now to the Heart family. Same with this Frisbee, Philippines. I think this is Heart family as well. Or it could be also random Barbie, actually, because Barbie was released with many of these Frisbees too. We have the sneakers, and oh no, they are not a pair actually. Okay, none of the shoes here are pairs, which is a little bit unfortunate, but well, I do have then single ones. So these are Barbie shoes. They are all authentic Barbie shoes actually. So they're real Barbie stuff, including this one shoe that could be actually from a Kelly/Shelly doll or from the Heart family kits. Well, where do I want to go next? Actually, this piece is Lego, so I will not keep it. I have no use for Lego stuff. I don't know where this is from, so yeah, kind of random stick. Will probably not keep that too. Then I do have this bottle thing, which I'm not sure if it's Heart family, if it's My Little Pony, or if it's just a random sort of 80s gimmick thing. Not sure. Looks cute, but I will place it for now actually here to the side from the Heart family, but not sure. Then I do have these ones, which I think eventually are Heart family too. So let's place it there. I think this is Heart family as well. So yeah, the pink and blue heart. Then I do have this crown. I don't know where this crown is from. Is there anything that tells me where this is from? No, not really. I am sure I have seen this already, so my guess is eventually Barbie, but I don't know, so help me out with that. Then I do have this clipper, which has Sanrio characters on it, and in the back it says Sanrio in Japan. I'm not sure if this is vintage or anything in that direction, but it looks cool. So this is a nice, cute hair clip, actually. Then I do have this. Oh, maybe... Does this belong together? I'm not sure, but it is sort of an earring or necklace piece or so. Where is this from? It has this dangly crystal piece, so I'm not sure. I would place it carefully to the side of Barbie. Then I have this hat which says China, and I'm not sure if that... No, this is definitely not a hat for the Heart family babies, but where is this from actually? I don't think it's pony, because it's missing like the holes for the ears of the ponies. So do you have an idea where this hat is from? Would really appreciate it. Then same values for this hat. I don't know where this is from actually too, but I think this must be something from a Barbie fashion pack or so. maybe one of these haute couture private collection thing, not sure, but yeah, got that one. Then I have here some things, some cardboard cutouts. So I have these music notes here. I'm not sure if they maybe go to Barbie and the Rockers eventually. Then I do have this one here from, I don't know which Barbie this is actually. Which Barbie is this? From the fan it looks like Dance Magic Barbie or so, but the outfit is not. So I don't know. Is it Dream Glow Barbie? No. I don't know where this is from. Maybe you have seen that and would let me know. Then I do have Pacific Islands, a cardboard cutout. I have this record here, and I do have this one. I believe this is like the footsteps to the dance routine. So eventually they belong together or so. Not really sure. But well, that's it actually. That's everything that I have picked up today at the flea markets that I've went, and all in all, I'm so happy with the find. Some I, looking back, should have left probably, but the most cool thing is actually really the Fairy Tales birds. So this is an absolutely stunning, great find for me, and a nice addition to my collection as well. So yeah, I hope you really liked this video. Please go and check out more videos on my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, and we'll see us in the next video with Vintage Gaudi.